Hello, my dear viewers. This is the Dukas Copy Academy, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is 16th of December 2024. The day is Monday, and I am Dukas Copy's trading community member. I am not their employee, so everything that I say here in the live stream is only my opinion. It has nothing to do with the Dukas Copy Bank. In next few minutes, I will be discussing the price action for all the Forex major pairs, and also I will be covering, I think, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Brent crude oil. Also, I will be covering the natural gas feature, not features, but CFDs. So, guys, I will be only doing the technical analysis. I will not be covering any news or fundamentals. We'll see what are the levels that can be of some importance in the future, and we'll see how we can use them into our trading setups. Okay, so I'll not take much time. It will be just 10 to 15 minutes. So please stick with me. Let's go. Okay, before I start the session, actually, I must inform you that this live stream is only for information or knowledge. You cannot take it as a trading advice. The trading advice, if you want, you have to take it from some financial advisor, or I will say some certified financial advisor. I am not certified anywhere. I'm just fond of doing technical analysis. I'm not an expert, okay, but yes, I have something that can be useful for you. So when I say this, that means uh, do not put your real money on the line when you're trading using my analysis. You can demo it, you can learn it, and then you can use it to your trading journey. Okay, so please understand that you have not to take live trades based on this analysis. Now, before we begin, I must take you through the risk disclaimer, because there is certain risk that is associated when we trade forex, because it is mostly traded on the margin. Please pause the video here if you want to understand these four paragraphs, and once you are understood with the risk, then only move to the charts. All right, on your screen right now, this is the dollar index. Now, since we are talking about the forex, so we need to know about the dollar index, where it is moving. I'm sorry, guys, I am having a little cold. Sorry, in between if I sneeze, please forgive me for that. It's very cold here. Okay, so dollar index was now we have to measure or observe where the dollar is going, so that we can relate to this when we are trading the major currency. Okay. Now, uh, from here it comes to our judgment that the price was trading higher until here, and then it broke the market structure, made a lower high, made a lower low, and now it has just made a higher high. That means we are anticipating a higher low somewhere here where it can form. It can actually form at this fair value gap area. Boom, something like this can happen. Let us see if that happens or not. But yes, we are expecting higher prices in the US dollar in the longer run. So are we expecting lower prices in the pound? Yes. Why we are expecting lower prices in the pound? Because this is the fair value gap that is being traded by the price. And if the price fails to close above this fair value gap, then we'll be looking for the lower prices in the pound. Is that difficult, guys? Because the price was making higher highs and higher lows, and thereafter, after making this low, the price made a lower low. It has broken this structure also. It has also broken this structure. So when the price reaches this area, the 50% of this, I will be looking at it as a resistance. Okay. What about the euro here? Euro is already very bearish, but it is consolidating. See, it is going nowhere. Neither it is going up, nor it is going down. So I will just flash Euro USD like no trade. Why? Because it is not clear direction. You see, after making this low, the price is just accumulating. It is accumulating a lot. Also, maybe because this is year end, so it is trying to close the year between these two levels, I think. What about the Australian dollar? Australian dollar is trying very hard to rise, but is being negated by this fair value gap. This is a very small fair value gap. Not here on the daily. What is this level? Okay, I just removed this. That was for my consumption. This is not even a fair value gap. Okay, so I will remove this. So this high, this low, and the price is then consolidating. So there is a lot of consolidation you can see going on here. The lower prices are expected, although 0.62707, but since it has taken all this liquidity from here, so it may also reverse from here. But since it is not showing any sign of reversal, so I'm expecting the price may drop to 0.6270 before the year end. New Zealand dollar has made a swing low here, okay, and the price has also broken the high of this third day. So there is an expectation that this high may be tested now. This high, that is 0.5818, may be tested in the New Zealand dollar. This is simple mechanics of any swing high, swing low. See, when the swing low is formed, the high of the third day is broken, then it generally takes the previous high, whichever was there. So here in this case, this is the third candle, 1, 2, 3 of the swing, and this is the high. I'm expecting at least 0.5818 in this market. I hope it is not that difficult to understand. And if you really want to know from where you can buy, you can go to the lower time frames. You can pull up your Fibonacci lines, and then look for a uh, retracement to 62%. Like now here you see that there is a market structure shift, right? You want to enter this market, don't enter on the real market, okay? This is 62%, and in 62% there is a small fair value gap. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna mark this fair value gap, although there is a fair value gap on top also, but you are marking this. Why? Because this is below the close to the 62%. Okay, there is this fair value gap also, which has also already been traded, and the price is going to go high. If the price falls from there, I will be expecting this fair value gap to be traded. Yes. So this is the New Zealand dollar, then this is USD CHF. USD CHF, a very large fair value gap is trying to stop the price from going lower. This is also an indication that dollar index is headed higher, okay, because the US dollar is strong against the Swiss franc here. It looks like that. Also, there's a market structure shift and fair value gap. So this fair value gap, once traded, will take the price even further higher. What about the US dollar against the yen? You can see, okay, although it did not trade any lower PDR here, but this fair value gap is, I think, which has held the price and sent it higher. Also, when there was a market structure shift, there was a fair value gap which was not traded ever on the daily at least, but on the low time frames, of course, it is traded. And this is the PDRA that is topping the price right now. So I'm a little bearish at this area till the time the price does not close a day above this fair value gap. I'll not be comfortable in buying the USDJPY. Bitcoin is soaring like anything. 107186.1 on Dukas copy. This is the highest price that is today. And yeah, there's a lot to come, I think. The Bitcoin higher prices, I am not sure till what extent it can go, but I'm just marking the fair value gaps on the way up. You see, there is another fair value gap that it has created. So even if the price falls from here, it will be respected by, I think, this fair value gap, which I think can push the prices higher, further higher. Okay, like this one, like this one, now this one. What about the Brent? uh, I don't remember if I talked about this or not, but I think on Friday I did not talk about this, but on Thursday or maybe on Wednesday I talked about this fair value gap, that even if the price rises from here, it will be stopped by this fair value gap, from where you can expect a market structure shift. And if that happens, you see, if something like this you see, if you see something like this, okay, then look for a fair value gap somewhere here in this leg, okay, and sell that fair value gap with these targets. This is an expectation from this market, because I'm not expecting the crude oil to rise at all time high now. I'm expecting it to fall again. If that happens, okay, because the US dollar will rise, then this will fall. What about the gold? This was consequent encroachment, took the liquidity, and then fell, closed the day below this fair value gap. Now this fair value gap will start acting as a resistance, or you can call it as an inverse fair value gap now. So the nature of this fair value gap will be now that it will be bearish. Okay, So it will not allow the price to cross through it to the upside. Also, at the same time, if you notice that there is a bearish fair value gap already given. Yeah. So there is an overlap of two PDRs. So it will be very resistive in nature. That means the price will not be able to cross above, most probably. This is a very good selling opportunity for this fair value gap. At least thereafter this fair value gap and these lows. What about the euro yen? Euro yen is taking advantage of the PDRAs that are below. Although I was not trading this market, but I'll show you that how it is trading higher. Now, this is the bullish fair value gap that the price has traded today. Has it traded? Has it given you enough money? Let us see. Once the price trades this, okay, has it given any market structure shift? Yes, there is a market structure shift, but has it given any fair value gap? No. Okay, the price went low. It has given another market structure shift. Has it given any fair value gap? Yes, one, two, three. Enter at the first fair value gap. Boom. Here, and this is your target. Actually, your target has not achieved yet, but how much move it has already given you? From here, 70 to almost 30 to 50 points. But you need only 10 points to be profitable, right? So keep that in mind. GBP after taking 2.0, the price gave a bearish engulfing, and we talked about this. For the next 3 days, price kept on going lower. Now there was no fair value gap here in this leg, you see, anyway, but this is a fair value gap. This is the Friday candle, this is Sunday's candle. So I don't take this price action of Sunday into account. So if the price closes above this fair value gap again, then it is going for these highs again. Okay, keep that in mind. CHFJPY, you see how the body of the candles is respecting this fair value gap. Now this is Sunday's candle, right? So I'm not taking this into account. I'm looking at this candle, how this will close. If this again closes outside this rectangle to the downside, then I'll be looking for the lower prices again in the CHFJPY. Or in New Zealand, we were bullish till this fair value gap. Now guys, after watching this information, you must be having an idea how these fair value gaps are so important, that when the price was going here very fast, it was able to stop that momentum. Here, when it was falling and the market structure was bullish, when it was falling, it gave you an opportunity to go long. See, it gave you an opportunity to go long. So of course it did not give you any opportunity here, but yes, this is sufficient to be profitable. This is sufficient to be profitable, although there was little hodgepodge here. Now, this one is sufficient to be profitable, but till the time there is no market structure shift, you don't have to enter. So don't worry, okay? What about the gas? Gas is bullish, and okay, yeah. This fair value gap is which we were thinking about. The price closed above this, did not take this liquidity. I'm concerned about this leg now. Does the price closes below this or above this? If the price closes above this, we are bullish on the gas, and if the price closes below this, then we are bearish on the gas. Okay, EuroCAD, finally that thing is coming up. I think I'm looking for the price to trade this level gap at least to some extent, so that when we get a bearish market structure, we can trade this with a target of 1.4456. I'm looking for that. It has not happened. Sorry, it has not happened, but I'm looking for that, if that can happen. So I am looking for the price to trade this and then get rejected. That will be my favorite this trade EuroCAD, if that can happen. Okay, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is also trying to go higher, trading these fair value gaps. But on the way, there is this bearish fair value gap, which if Ethereum is able to give a close above this, then only it can proceed higher. If not, then I think it will be very difficult for the Ethereum buyers to get a hype, and it may get rejected from there. Right? So you got the idea, guys. If it closes higher than this, then we can also target 4089 in this market. That's all from my side. If you have any questions, I'm Waiting for your questions in the chat box. If no questions, I would like to wrap up the session. Guys, I'm waiting for your questions, okay? I'm waiting for your questions. If you have any questions, please let me know. It is said that if the price close 20 to 30%, then there is an expansion the following day. Although there was no, okay, but still there was expansion today. All right, guys, I see there's no question coming up, so I would like to wrap up the session by saying I hope now you have an idea about the support and the resistance zone that will be of importance in the coming hours and days. My sole request to you is that never risk more than 1% of your equity on any single trade and look for a potential profit of more than three times the rate that you're going to take. You can take profit of two times also, but frame your trades where there's a potential of making three times. Okay, then only you will get your target of 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 2.5. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section. And please consider subscribing to this channel for more such webinars. Have a good day. See you tomorrow at 1700 GMT. Till then, bye bye. Take care.